How you doing, everybody? My name is the Don. For those of you who don't know, well, now you know. Unfortunately, Hugo Strange, he went missing, and we don't know where he is. Myself, Rocket Brain, and the Invisible Woman are trying to find him, but it's been a couple of weeks now. We don't have any clue where he is. So, in the meantime, the show must go on, as they say. Now, obviously, I can't do the videos because, well, I got other business I gotta attend to. The less said about that, the better. You understand? But I figured over the years, Hugo Strange has made a couple of friends here on YouTube, and I'm hoping that maybe a couple of you could help out on the channel, you know? I know a couple of guys who I can contact in order to do this thing, but I'm really reaching out here, you know? Because, you know, despite the fact that he may be missing, I know that you guys would want the show to continue. And I want the show to continue, and I'm pretty sure the kid, wherever he is, he will want it to continue too. So, I know it's been a while, a long time, and I know I'm not as eloquent as Strange, but I figured in order to get the ball rolling, I figured I'd give you guys the Dark Knight Rises review. How about that, huh? So let's get into that. Now, I saw the Dark Knight Rises long before it came out. How I did that is nobody's business, but we'll leave it at that. So, what did I think about the movie? I enjoyed it. I mean, of course, they didn't have the mafia like they did in Batman Begins, but, you know, there's only so much you could do. So, let's talk about the things that I did enjoy. And by the way, this review is going to be full of spoilers, but, you know, it's been quite a while since the movie came out, and I figured if you mooks are watching this, then you've probably already seen it. Alright, so, let's talk about this whole character about Bane. Now, when I was watching the movie, I thought, you know, I liked the direction they took the character. It was different from that big guy in Batman. Was it Batman Forever or Batman and Robin? I can never remember. It doesn't matter. Either way, the things they did with the character Bane I thought were perfect. Making him a member of the League of Shadows and the whole deal about him being in prison. Now I understand that's in the comic books, but I was hoping they took it one step further. The whole thing about Bane being Ra's al Ghul's son, I was digging that. I know a lot of comic book purists aren't gonna like that, but I was digging it. Unfortunately, they didn't go that route, and well, you know, I could understand why they didn't, because it made for a good reveal at the end when Miranda Tate was revealed to be Talia al Ghul. I thought that was pretty cool, despite the fact that it was obvious. I mean, come on, anybody could see that coming, but, you know, you never know. Now let's talk about that whole Talia al Ghul thing. You know what? Everybody who pretty much saw the cast knew that she was going to be Talia al Ghul. It was just a matter of, you know, how they were going to present it in the story. And the thing I liked about it is that they didn't cheapen that. They kind of played up the idea that you knew that, but you didn't exactly know how they were going to introduce it to you, you know? Because in the comic book, Talia wasn't born in prison. She was born, you know, rich and with the League, you know? She wasn't born in a prison. So when they did that little reveal there, I liked the way they revealed it. Put it like that. It was obvious, but let me put it to you like this. It was obvious that she was Talia al Ghul, but it wasn't obvious as how she was going to fit into the story. Put it like that. Now, this whole thing about Robin being in the movie. Well, I liked that. You know, it was something that I didn't know where they were going. Everybody was talking about he was going to be Ezreal and this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, nah, they wouldn't do that. Because it would be too much to explain, you know. But having his name be Robin John Blake, I could dig that, you know. Because Christopher Nolan said in several interviews that he wasn't going to have Robin in the movie. And technically he didn't. He had a guy named Robin in the movie. You know, you gotta pay attention to the way people word things these days. You know. So, I like that. I like the direction where they took his character, and I like the fact that they made him important to the story without lessening the other characters. That was a really interesting way they did that. Also, speaking of interesting, I like the fact that this movie wasn't so much a Batman movie as it was a Bruce Wayne movie. The movie dealt with more of the realistic aspects of being Batman, you know? The fact that, he had no cartilage in his knees, he was crippled, and a whole bunch of other things. It took a toll on him. In the comic books, Batman is like some kind of superhuman mook, who doesn't get hurt. But in the movies, Batman gets hurt and he's walking around with the cane, It was something I liked, and the fact that he had his back broken, he had to rehabilitate himself and get out of the prison. I like that. It really made you realize as to why Batman is the kind of guy he is. Not that he's just this badass super cool superhero, but the fact that he's a guy who's very determined, and I like the fact that they focus more on the determination aspect as opposed to him just being Batman and he's cool, Because the determination, that's what made him cool. So I like the fact that they took that route with it. Overall, I give the movie a 10 out of 10. It followed standard it followed standard third movie rules, which is always involved in going back to the first movie and finding out something that you didn't know was true in the later movie. That was good. Overall, there really isn't any bad thing I can say about it, except for maybe a few plot holes here and there, but nothing too glaring in order for me to just write the whole movie off as being trash. Simple as that. Now, I know the kid would probably review the movie a hell of a lot better than I did, but hey, I'm just trying to make this thing, continue. I'm trying to continue this thing of ours, But, unfortunately, there's only so much I can do, and I'm not letting Rock Brain do this.
Wait, dude, why not?
You know the reason why.
Is it because I'm stupid, dude?
Exactly. So, with all that being said, I'm hoping that some of you YouTubers would, offer your services and help out the Hugo Strange channel, because I know the kid would really want the help, and I know that he would really want you guys to shine over here if you can. So, shoot me a message. Links are in the description box below, as the kid would say. And, just, Hugo, if you're watching this, wherever you are, if this message gets to you, we're looking for you. We're gonna find you. And I hope you're okay, kid. We all miss you over here. I'll see you guys later.